Hey, YouTube family. Welcome back to another edition of Cooking with General. Yes, we're going to do another segment of Cooking with General because we had some very mean comments about the first one where, I cooked hamburgers talking to the youth. And the only thing that some people had to focus on was how messy the kitchen was. I mean, it's freaking unbelievable. It's like you do a good act and save a life and go in the water and someone says, well, you took your shoes off before you got in the water, and that literally, I don't know. I can't make any sense of it. But anyway, so I just want, and then someone else that I don't know commented on the cleanliness. Well, hey, the scriptures say where there are two witnesses, let a thing be true. So maybe I should take a deep breath and say, okay, maybe it was a little, but my thing is, if it's not nasty, if it's junky, that's one thing. So I've cleaned up everything, guys. As you can see, the counter, everything's nice and neat and clean. Hope that's to you guys, expectation, well, level of cleanliness, all right, so anyway, what we're gonna do again, we're gonna redo the hamburger. Bacon hamburger is what we're gonna do. So you're with Cooking with the General again. And so the first thing you wanna do, we wanna get the spices on the burger, right? You wanna spice it up. We got several spices here. So Stanley, you said you wanted to learn something. Look and learn. All right, we got blackened. We got this crunchy Richmond chicken sauce. And we got some parsley, okay? And I like paprika. Paprika is really good. It's good. Let's turn this down just a little bit. Because that's what we all are. We're our family, guys. Let's do this. Okay, so you take a little bit of this. Listen, I'm having a great time. I'm sorry. I know I'm acting just like somebody that hit the lotto, right? I did hit I hit that spiritual lotto, and it's coming through. Let me take this down a notch. All right. So let's get back to what we're doing. Right here. Let me set this up here. Okay, here we go. So we're going to turn this down just a little more. Let me take these off. I was wearing those because Stanley was saying that every time he sees me, I'm wearing shades in the house, And sometimes I wear it just for the look, So we got paprika. It's a lot right there. Mix that in. And we got some, this is blackened. It's blackened. And while we're going to talk about some things, guys. We're going to talk about, I know the last time that we got together, this is really good. This is roasted garlic and herb. You want to put some garlic and herb into the spices. I'm sorry, that lady that does that just comes out sometime when I'm cooking. All right, so anyway, we got this on here. And what was I saying? I was saying that the last time we talked, it was about women hitting women, and I think we made it conclusively clear that it is never a good time ever to hit a woman. But what we did say, there might be reasons to, but that doesn't even make it a right to, even though there is a reason. We kind of had that understood. But also, people look at you differently, like when you ask the question of what happened. Like if someone beat up a woman and y'all coming along and there's several women that are telling me that this happened, now, of course I'm gonna be like, oh man, that's horrible, that's terrible. Wow, I can't believe, I know that happens, but But they let it stop right there. I have a question. Like, I wonder what she said to him. You know, I mean, and then they look at me like that's actually happened. They looked at me like that was bad. Like for me to ask, like, what did she say to him? Like, because here's my thoughts, guys. Beatings, butt kicking, slaps, they just don't drop out of the sky. They don't, it's not a Big Bang butt kicking. Big Bang Theory usually there's some stimulus that caused the butt kicking is what I'm saying. And if you're, I take the question just a step further because I want to know. I mean, like, how did it start? What did she say to him? What did she do? What did she do? I'm still not saying that it's right. I'm just saying, can we just come together? Can we ask a question? That's all. But think twice. That's my only advice. So, guys, come on now. This is Mike's. Who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. So let's go over here and get the stove going. See, I hear myself smacking again. Stanley told me sometimes I'm recording that I bite my teeth. And for those who really, really know me, it's like, he was like, hey man, you all right, bro? I'm like, what you mean all right? He said, you sucking your teeth or something like that. And the only conclusion I came to, getting old, Negro, hey, bro, just getting old, I don't want to do it because I see my dad doing it, and I just be staring like, and not just by just other men who in their set, these things creep up on you. They happen. I can't stop it. I do know. Yes, Stanley. I'm trying to be conscious of it now. Sort of like what's his name that played in that has Parkinson's. He will be acting and trying not to. It's a fight. You just can't stop it with something in you. You can't. He did a good job. I'm not making fun of that. So don't get me wrong. I don't want activists for not Alzheimer's, but muscular dystrophy writing me and trying to ban me. That's not what I'm saying at all. At all. Anyway, listen. Guys, listen. This song here that's about to play. Let me see what time are we at, because we only have 30 minutes together. 8:10. I love this song. Now this, young men, older men, when you're cooking, put something like this on. So we're waiting on the stove and everything to heat up. And I did promise you that we would talk about something, because we're not just about entertainment. You're not just going to be slapping your knee, laughing all the time. Sometimes I'm going to make you think. And you're going to be like, wow, interesting. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about in a second. Some things we'll learn together, right? When you comment. Listen, guys, comment, say something. Bring up some stuff. So, interestingly, I've talked to many of you out there about the LHC. What is LHC? It's the Large Hadron Collider. It takes subatomic energy, smashes it into each other to recreate the conditions that existed before time. Every time, I'm sorry, I have to calm myself down because when I was talking about it, it's really mind-boggling. But anyway, the point I'm making, to make you guys think, you have physicists and scientists out there who are atheists and are like, hey, there is no God. And they've told us that for the longest. And they have empirical evidence that if you look at it from the left, you can say, I can see that, But if you go back and do your research, they found something when they were back there doing those experiments, right? It was phenomenon, to put it very succinctly. It was phenomenon that They couldn't measure in their petri dish or under a microscope. So it was astounding to them. And it makes, I'm sure, you know what, we don't have evidence, but I'm pretty sure there was some physicists and scientists in there that when they collided that energy and something happened, there was some scientists, hey, bro, you're like one side say, hey, man, what you doing? Man, I'm gone, bro. You know, you ain't see that? Look up on the screen. Did you just see that? And we up here trying to talk about ain't no God. Man, I'm gone, bro. Hey, he taking badge and everything. Hey, y'all just mail me my check, bro. Mail me my check, bro. He'll start talking gangster just like that, I'm sure. And what I'm saying is they found something. They were able to put, let me turn this down because we're getting serious here. They found something in their research that gives them a proper definition to what we speak of as ghosts. Well, not we, but you out there that believe it's ghosts and not demonic influences. So they have found something that puts a definition on. Okay, let me calm down again because I'm getting ready to, okay, wait a minute, hold on, the grease. Okay, the grease is cooking. So what we're gonna do, I'll try to pick back up where I left off at, guys. But I told you, sometimes you'll learn something. All right, and we're back on that. There's a little grease in there. All right, and I told you, yes, I gotta get a new stove. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this a big, delicious burger. Big, delicious burger. I always do shout outs. I always do shout outs to the people out there. All the new people that I picked up. Welcome. Welcome. And so now that's sizzling and cooking. We're cooking. And there are different spices that you can put on it to kind of orient it in to where your taste buds are, okay? And our grease is going right there for our French fries. We're gonna do French fries again. So, comment, cleanliness, learning something, laughing, comment, respond. Down there below in the comment section, do that. So let's see how much time we got here again. And you're cooking with General is what you're doing. 12 minutes in. We got some time together. I gotta get creative. I could tell you there's a lot. Oh, did I finish the last story about the paranormal stuff? No, I really have to take a Valium or something like that when I start talking about that because it just boggles my mind. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now is cut up some potatoes. Let me make sure this is... Ow! I did it yet again. I tell you. You know what? There might be one time I talked with a Buddhist guy, right? And he talked to me about reincarnation. You know, and I'll listen to what anybody has to say on a spiritual topic because I like to, hear what other people think and what other people believe and why, okay? So this guy, he must have been like a Buddhist monk or something because what he was saying to me, I was like, man, okay, I can see that. Yeah, man, I can. And then how we just were recycled, the energy, the universe recycles you and you go and you might come back as an ant or, this or that. And I was like, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how that, and then because I've been a big proponent and followed science and how we're all made up of gases and this and that. And then I had that knowledge of the Higgs boson. And so to my mind, I was like, man, this kind of is making sense. Until he told me, I asked him this question. See, this is where you have to be, and you have to do your due diligence. You have to investigate. You have to ask questions. That's why but I was telling you about asking the question about what did he say or what did he... That's not a bad question. Not that I support beatings of women. It's like, what did he do? I just want to know. He might have done nothing. Just say that. So anyway, back to my situation. So I asked him, I said, so what if reincarnation, like if I'm in human form, I could just do all sorts of evil, right? And there are no consequences. Like I could be a serial killer and no consequences. God is not going to judge me because there is no God. It's just a universal thing. And then he says, no. He said, there are consequences. He says, for example, that I could come back as a deer. And because of what I did in this human form, when I come back as a deer, I could be grazing and a hunter will execute me, shoot me. That did something to me. That touched me deep down in the heart of my soul, because I was like, that's not, it's almost like the teaching of burning for hellfire, for something that I could, look, hold on, y'all, can y'all imagine? You just a simple Lord Jesus. You just a simple, I have to come outside on my porch. Y'all see? You see those leaves? I just imagine myself tricking along in my dear life, not having a worry in the world, and reaching up and, matter of fact, that leaf right there, I picture myself and I reach up and then bang, something blows my brains out because of something I did in a previous life. That disrupted everything he said. I was like, I'm good, bro. I'm good with the Christian faith, the way I believe. Brother, I don't believe in a burning hell, but I'd rather burn in hell forever than to just be trying to get something to eat and some maniac, white, black, green, or purple, comes and shoots my brains out while all I'm doing is biting some leaves. That's it. What's the harm of that? I'm not even harming humanity. That just sounds, tragic forever. And the thought of my brain getting blown out lasts forever. So I will be in that thought forever. So it's the same as burning in hell forever, if you ask me. So anyway, listen, back to it. I get very sensitive about stuff like that, And my overall point was, guys, investigate, ask questions. So we're back to the cooking portion. Let's see how much time we got together. All righty. Ooh, grease on 17 minutes. 17 minutes in. Oh, guys, remember, we got to start, we're growing. We're growing every day if you're looking at the subscriptions. And listen, for those of you who are joining us, we just started doing, I've been like 3 months in, developing the comedy, the interchange, the enlightenment, for about 3 months, boom, and it's progressively growing. If you're in any business and it grows exponentially every day, you need to keep doing it. So I encourage you, tell your mama, tell your cousin, hey, you, sit down in the morning, get ready to eat no cereal. You, tell somebody. You, in the bathroom, sit on the toilet. Yes, looking at me. Tell somebody. Tell your folks. You, right there, driving in the car, listening, looking to the side, laughing at the same time. Tell somebody, hey,